What's up, guys? It's Coach Tyler here with CrossFit Acadian, and I'm bringing to you another edition of Mindset Mondays. Let's kick it off. Our mindset as it pertains to fitness, I like to kind of equate it to the stock market. We're not going to be talking about any GameStop or any AMC or anything like that, but we are going to talk about charting. And here's what's not fun or sexy about the stock market in terms of charting is when it starts to trade sideways, right? Which we oftentimes start to trade sideways in our fitness. What we always like to see is a whoop, straight up, or we like to never see a straight down. But the reality is we're either kind of gradually on a plane on our way up. We may have some dips and peaks and valleys and all those good things. But I want to talk to you about resistance lines, right? This is where we're trying to break through to increase our fitness versus testing our bottom line, which is our support line. That's where we get real comfortable. We know that if we don't go down to that support line, then we're okay. So keeping our goals, most of us, if we're playing in the stock market, we're trying to make money at all times. But when we start to hit sort of that glass ceiling and we start to meet resistance, there's a couple of things that tend to happen. It's because we've started to slow down and we've started to accept comfort. Comfort, my friends, is not always our enemy, but there is a price to pay as we reach for greater heights. So let's talk through that, right? So if I'm trying to increase my fitness, this means I'm going to have to go to uncomfortable places daily. We all know that there's this place called the pain cave. It's where we start to go inside of ourselves, get in sort of the zone, and really go meet with and be present with ourselves. This is where we start to block out the pain and decide that we're going to go even though it kind of hurts, right? And I want to stay in that zone. And I'm not talking like hurt, aches, and pains. I'm talking like it's tough to breathe kind of hurting, right? Here's the deal. We have to be able to push ourselves past our limits. Now, what happens when that happens? If you're planning to train to that extent, that means you're probably going to increase your volume. That means you might work out 2 to 3 times a day. That means you might be taking in 5,000 calories. It also means that you're responsible to go to sleep a little earlier, right? So going to bed at 9 to be able to wake up, we want to make sure that our body has a chance to recalibrate and reset. Recovery becomes a very, very big deal. How we choose to recover or how we choose not to recover determines at what level we can perform for a sustained period of time. So things like mobility, things like foam rolling, stretching, things like drinking enough water, getting enough sleep, and then eating a solid macro, all natural based type diet will allow the body to recover adequately. Make no bones about this. Fitness is the test of your ability to recover. So whether you're in CrossFit or not, if you're an athlete and you want to push yourself to the max limit, you have to be able to do that. And then let's see how long, after 1 minute, 2 minutes, and 5 minutes, it takes you to recover. And a good way to think about that is I go from extremely uncomfortable when I'm breathing, kind of hyperventilating. Then I'm able to go down a notch and get a little more comfortable. And maybe I'm breathing more naturally. And then obviously we're going into our resting heart rate after about 5 minutes. That's what we would like to set a decent goal for our recovery time. But our 1 minute recovery time is the most drastic. We want to be able to drop at least 15 heartbeats per minute within that first minute. So couple things to think about when you're gauging there on your fitness. This has been another episode of Mindset Monday with Coach Tyler. Have a great week.